Come on. Come on. Come on. Empty out bags, water, keys, leash. I don't know if that's uploading or not. Somebody did what I wanted in the background, people. Somebody. Who did what I asked for? So did Google. Two of them have. Hallelujah. But conserve and expand. Recycling capacity. Okay, Mecca. Come on. Time to get up. Time for Zhur Prayer. Yeah, I know how hard it is to wake up. I got a bunch of coffee in me. I want a new drug. Oh, come on, Mecca. Time to get up. Oh, good, Mecca. Oh, Rastafarian and matted you are. Come on. Up we go. Got hair in my shirt somehow. Come on, Mecca. Let's go out and pray for exercise and for spirituality and to fulfill social duties and what else. Come on. That's good. Up we go. Good, Mecca. That's good. Up. 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 Want to finish my books. Come on. You gotta go all these back pages you haven't had time for since inauguration. 4 months. February, March, April, May. Did I change this? Here's who in their car. I can't see. Yeah, 3 minutes and 37 seconds. Okay, Mecca. Okay, Mecca, come on. That's good. And here's panels here. Hi. Perfect. Be friendly, Mecca.
It was nice that day.
Hi. Hi.
This is important.
Hi.
We need to get this out. Are you going to do it?
3 breaths, Mecca. One breath. Hi. 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 It makes me. La ilaha illallah ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu Adam from the clay Rasulullah. Ashhadu Eve from the rib. Or the ribosome, or meiosis, or mitosis. It says drink tap on that vehicle. I think you need a filter to drink the tap in Washington, D.C. And 24 seconds that way. Gotta detangle you here. Hi. Good. Be brave and be fair, right? You want to go that way. The cars, Mecca. You gotta. The cars. Come on. Good. Hi. There's some of your sisters, Mecca. Come on. That's good. Hi.
That's a beautiful dog. That's a beautiful dog.
You know, God does good work, doesn't God?
Very, yes, yes.
Unfortunately, due to the workload, it looks like we're going to have to shave, Mecca.
Oh, that's okay. I got my hair cut for the summer. Me too.
All right, good. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, our bus is here.
Likewise. Good to see you. Hi. Assalamu alaikum. Hi. Where are you going, Mecca? Perfect. Mark the trail, Mecca.
My name's Jane. I'm a Zhur Prayer Un. I'm calling from Michigan.
Come on. Books, books, books. Come on. Come on. Come on. Books, books, books. Maliki Yom Din, Iyaka Nabudu wa Iyaka Nasta'in. Hidina Hasrata Mustaqim. Surata El Ladzina Anamta Aleihim Arehim Magdubi Aleihim Waladalin. Amin. Akbar. Conserve and expand recycling capacity. Hi. Hi. Perfect side-by-side partners to and from God. Who? Here's a school in uniform of some kind of shirt or jacket or sweater, slippery when wet. What's important here? Feeling the trail, sensing the trail. Those guys want to solve poverty, human capital, and balance sheets. Come on, books, books, books. Memorize your books. Human capital, UN resolution number to require legal balance sheets to contain a line item for human, at least one line item for human capital. 11 billion in annual exports. West Virginia, coal. What else? 3 breaths, Mecca. 1 breath. Two breaths. Hi. Good. There's a bicycle on the bus there. Hi. Hi. Colorado. Marquette County, Kansas, Iowa. Wow, all right. Hi. 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 A bill to require human capital line item on any legal balance sheet. End poverty. A bill to require human capital as a line item on any balance sheet. Human capital line item on any legal balance sheet. Got it. Human capital line item required on a legal balance sheet. End poverty. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. Stop the madness. End poverty. Human capital line item requirement on any balance sheet to be legal. Stop the madness. End poverty. Recognize human capital. And canine capital.
What's your dog's name?
Mecca.
Mecca?
Thanks for your good vibes. Human capital line item requirement on balance sheets to be legal. End poverty. Stop the madness. May what you do be as beautiful as how you look. We're only beautiful as we feel, right? What's everybody's first name, baby?
Isolate the genes that are responsible for this predisposition to these two kinds of cancers, but just being clever isn't enough to get a patent. You have to deal with something that is an invention, and merely claiming a patent on a part of a human body, in this case a human gene, isn't enough. Now the ACLU that brought this case cheaper by allowing more people to offer it, and that will create competition and lower the costs. And they say the same thing can happen with certain other genetic tests, like those that look for some kinds of neuromuscular diseases, like spinal muscular atrophy, heart disease. They say that'll be the immediate effect here, and it can also open up more research on genes and advance the cause they say.
Hi. Can you patent the process?
What the Supreme Court said today is that if a company isolates a gene, it can't patent that. But if it makes a synthetic version of that gene, for example, in developing genetic drugs, those potentially could be patentable. Now, you know, already, Andrea, about a quarter of the genes in the human body have been patented. So this decision today now opens them up to more challenges as well.
Yeah. God does good work, doesn't God? Can they patent the process to isolate the gene?
No, they didn't claim a patent in the process because the process was
How can you make a process unique enough to patent it?
Well, you have to invent something, you know. You have to create something new.
Are the odds significant enough to encourage them to try to find ways to do that?
That's the other side of this. That's
Yeah.
right.
Well, that was a really good point about the synthetic genes for curing disease. Second question. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. End poverty.
Hey, there's water in there, Pete. There should be water in there.
Let's see, shall we?
I got water with my food.
Second question. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal.
Sounds fair to me.
End poverty.
Let's give it a try.
So the newscasters poll what sounds reasonable to them compared to what we have?
Right. This one on the other hand.
I guess we'd have to pay you for your opinions.
Some people do get paid for that.
If your company would let you, could you do it anonymously? Google signs $10 million contract with newscasters to mind their opinions. That's the third question. And how are you? Welcome. Make more perfect. Human capital line item requirement on balance sheets to be legal. End poverty. Stop the madness. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal.
How you doing?
Okay, although it's best to say, may I ask how you're doing to show it's a social question.
Okay.
Hi. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. End poverty. Stop the madness. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. What's that person worth? Come on, Mecca. You want to go over there to the grass. Gonna have to shave you again and again, huh? We gotta go over here and pray. Yeah, you want to go over there, huh? Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. End poverty. Well, we pay them a salary. That's what they're worth. Are you sure? Assets are not directly valued by their cash flow. They have an asset value. Like the rent you get from the house is worth more than just that rent. Therefore, the human capital figures more than just the salary. Human capital, line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. When you rent a house, that house is worth more than just the rent for that year. When you hire a person to work for you, human capital, line item for balance sheets to be legal. When you rent a house, that house asset is worth more than just the rent for that year. When you hire a person, they're worth more than just that salary you pay them for that year. Still yet, not even the salary value shows up on the balance sheet. There's no human capital line item on 99% of legal balance sheets. How are we going to end poverty if we don't show human capital as an asset? End poverty. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. Can we fit that into a tweet? Yeah, that's pretty short. Make it a song. Good. Get the cheerleaders doing it. Human, or Hugh, man, wool, man, Hugh, man, wool, man, capital. Hi, you want to play with that person? You got to give me more warning. Human capital, prayer line item. Aye. Able to lead us to mobility access for everyone. The motion impaired people leading the way. Making sure it's wide enough and smooth enough so we can all walk, Allah Akbar, and or park, side by side. The motion impaired people, able to lead us to teamwork, because no one can do everything by his or herself. Isn't that right? The FBI shot the guy in the top of the head. The camera angle for Star Trek is from the top down. What else happened? The AP mislabeled photo was supposed to be aerial photo. Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. Hi. Whoa! You want to play? What is this? Good, Mecca. We gotta pray, Mecca. I gotta pray. We're gonna have to cut that off next. Checker cab. Hi. Thank you. Well, walaikum assalam. I'm okay, brother. You hold on to it. I didn't know it was you.
No, you keep it.
I'm okay here.
Give it to the dog.
Okay.
Take off 3, yeah.
Oh, assalamu alaikum, brother. Thank you. Good, Mecca. You want some of this, huh? Hi! Human capital line item requirement for balance sheets to be legal. End poverty. When you rent a house, the asset's worth more than 1 year's rent. Human capital line item requirement. Good, Mecca. Come on. Who might reasonably misunderstand this thing here with the dream is now. I and who else who are part of what prayer line or prayer lines and possibly part of what Hajj group or Hajj groups, if I and who else are physically and financially able, now rejoin the intention to make or make up what prayer or prayers I and who else need to touch and hold, whose Messiah self-repair, soft and hardware, dance and songbook thread, whose Holy Quran, whose Holy Bible, am I and who else clean enough to pray? Good. Something solid. Clean enough to pray, gassing, conserve and expand, recycling capacity, clean enough to pray, gotta go back inside. All day out and about having fun. clean enough to pray. Do I and who else know what time it is? What times are? You really like that, huh? Time. It's about 1:21 already. 17 minutes to go here. Who man, capital. Time, last prayer I made. Wow, inside, I guess, when a Fajr prayer. Next prayer I need to make, Asr prayer. Direction, east, northeast, towards the west, northwest wall of the oldest house of God, the oldest treasure house, the oldest scientific laboratory, the oldest house of God I know. Call to prayer, find my prayer spot, see with whom I'm praying, address God and begin my prayer. Good Mecca. My God, who does not need any partners or teammates or ingrowing groups, then how can God be my God? By contracting with the second person personal pronoun you, or the interrogative collective pronoun who, when I address you, my God. You, my God, you are God, who does not need any partners or teammates or ingrowing groups. Then how can God be our God? By inviting anyone and everyone in the spirit of the 10 Commands, 5 pillars, and the universal declaration of individual and group rights to pray with us each time we pray. Anybody like to say a prayer together? All come to prayer. Anybody like to say the Lord's Prayer, Al-Fatiha, our faith, the Amidah, the root directory of all creation? All come to prayer. You, my God, you are God. You, the God of all toward, hello and away, goodbye. And the combination of the two, see you around, God willing, who hopes, who has how many directions, and whose Bill of Rights applies as equally as the teeth on a comb, and whose preferred moral direction, Adina as-Sirat al-Mustaqim, heals any who have faith, and leads to the right hand of the pause and consider, with who else shares your ultimate principles and realities, eternal life, liberty, and the pursuit of peaceful happeningnesses, who or why is the greatest and or the least and or everything. Jehovah Akbar, Yahweh Akbar, the Great Spirit Akbar, Brahma, the Creator God, the Great Tao, who or why does not need any, including not needing to not need, and is therefore ready and willing to create, sustain, welcome, perfect, return, and invite any. Who or why can stand alone or stand with any. Who or why needs no key, who or why needs never leave. The one 100% independence, the one self-sufficiency, the one God. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Say Allah, holy man, Ahmadin. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Say Allah, holy man, Ahmadin. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Allah Akbar. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, peaceful possibilities and events upon all to this side of me and around whose water world Eden back to here. And assalamu alaikum rahmatullah, peaceful possibilities and events upon all to this side of me, out through whose infinite unbounded cosmic sea of universe fountain bubbles of Ramadan on one side and Eid on the other. And assalamu alaikum, peaceful possibilities and events upon you. How are you? Able to scratch your nose, alhamdulillah. And assalamu alaikum, peaceful possibilities and events upon you. How are you? Able to be precision electrical services, alhamdulillah. Worldwide services. Hallelujah, hallelujah, Allah, ashadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, ashadu Adam from the clay, Rasulullah, la ilaha. That's good. That's good. Those who are not tormented, tortured, terrorized, cornered, or embarrassed. Wow. La ilaha illallah, ashadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. La ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Ashhadu Adam from the clay, Rasulullah. Ashhadu Eve, always, even if who needs to abbreviate, ... Always say our perfect lessons, last words. The language of you, the one God, is Bismillah, bless. I open myself to you, my God. Then I open myself to you, my witnesses. And then I seek to reach consensus by asking, would you like to do this with or without me or not at all? Or delegate it to whom else? And then why not have how much fun, love, or joy? Because who might reasonably misunderstand or get sick or get hurt? Otherwise, why not have how much fun, love, or joy? What's your idea of fun? Being able to get human capital line items on all balance sheets. Allah Akbar, always announce the will of you, my God, is the greatest before I try to do my own will. So I and all who surround me know why things work out the way they do. And hallelujah, alhamdulillah. All praise and satisfaction to and from who or why is the greatest and or the least and or everything. And when necessary, astaghfirullah, who voluntarily repents and truly forgives and accepts forgiveness to re-enter the cycle of Bismillah, bless, I open myself to you, my God. Wow. Allah Akbar. And we got to read a surah. Be nice to find a shady spot. Ayat, coyote. My God, who does not need any partners or teammates or ingrown groups. Then how can God be my God? By contracting with the second person personal pronoun you, or the interrogative collective pronoun who, when I address you, my God. You, my God, you are God who does not need any partners or teammates or ingrown groups. And how can God be our God? By inviting anyone and everyone in the spirit of the Ten Commands, the Five Pillars, and the Universal Declaration of Individual and Group Rights to pray with us each time we pray. Anybody like to say a prayer together? All come to prayer. Anybody like to say the Lord's Prayer, Al-Fatiha, our faith, the Amidah, the root directory of all creation? All come to prayer. You, my God, you are God, you the God of all toward, hello and away, goodbye. And the combination of the two, see you around, God willing, who hopes, who has how many directions and whose Bill of Rights applies as equally as the teeth on a comb, and whose preferred moral direction, Adina as-Sirat al-Mustaqim, heals any who have faith, and leads to the right hand of the pause and consider with who else shares your ultimate principles and realities, eternal life, liberty, and the pursuit of peaceful happeningnesses. Who or why is the greatest and or the least? Can't see if this is on or not. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's on. The bird flying by paused me and made me think about duration and length of time